Hey Taurus, welcome to Queen Ever in the Tarot. Today we're going to do your general energy reading for the first week of June. Now keep in mind these are general readings, which means they can't possibly apply to every single person watching. But if you would like a personal reading, all the information will be in the description box below. In case you're new to the channel, come on, welcome in. And in case you're returning, thank you for joining me again today. So for all of the new viewers, I'm an intuitive tarot card reader, which means I read the traditional sense of the card, but more than anything, I'm always going to give you guys the messages that I pick up intuitively. I always charge both of my decks on top of crystal organite pucks, and doing so, it charges, balances, and aligns the energy for our reading, and also meditate over the collective Taurus energy. So again, this reading is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus individuals, and as always, I hope everyone is doing well. Currently, there are absolutely no reversals in either one of my decks. Seeing the Three of Swords in your pre-shuffle. But so if I get any reversals, I'm going to read it as such because I know it's aligned with the messages that I'm meant to give you guys today. So when I was meditating over your reading, the song that I heard was New by No Doubt. I'm going to put the link in the song in the description box below so you can listen to it following the reading. Because I'm going to tell you the part of the song that I heard was she was in the hook, she was saying don't let it go away, and then the other part I just heard snippets of it, and then she was saying it's all your fault. Now I'm going to tell you, for the general readings, the first card is always your finances, the second card is your health, and the third card is your love. So I'm going to tie this into all of those because I know it's in line with all of those. I'm going to tell you, when I was doing your pre-shuffle, I kept seeing the Seven of Swords and then that Three of Swords that we've seen peek out, and look what's at the bottom of the deck. Ten of Swords. So what I'm picking up, especially as far as finances, because it doesn't just have to be work, it can just be finances in general. What I heard very strongly, pay attention to contracts, pay attention to paperwork, pay attention to the fine print, especially with me seeing that Seven of Swords. Be mindful of every little detail, especially like if you're moving into, if you're signing a lease, something in regards to any type of loan. Also, if you're applying for another job, a new position, you know, you're signing, pay attention to the small details, right? Because I strongly feel like it's going to be something in there, a little something in there that it's like, they didn't explain that to you. They didn't include that in the conversation. So be mindful about that. Because, you know, this Ten of Swords, somebody feeling stabbed in the back. And then I seen the Seven of Swords, and then we just seen the Three of Swords, right? You guys seen that when I parted the deck. And that's feeling, you know, outside of feeling heartbreak, that Three of Swords, especially in regards to your finances, is like feeling let down, you know, by a situation, something that just made you like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm going through this. Because I feel like if you don't pay attention to something in regards to finances, it's going to come back to bite you in your ass. I really feel like that. You know, whether it's a contract for a new job, an apartment, a car, a home, whatever it is, pay attention to the fine print. Actually take the time, because you know how you'll go somewhere and they'll say, oh, in this part right here, we just need you to sign your name next to this X, and this means blah, 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 blah. And they'll give you like a chopped and screwed version of what it is. Read it. Take the time to scan through it, because it's something in there that you're going to look at and say, wait a minute, but what is this? Explain. And that's what I'm picking up for that. As far as love, you know, what you have in the Ten of Swords, definitely feeling stabbed in the back, betrayed by somebody. And then we seen the Three of Swords, that's heartbreak and sorrow. And then I seen the Seven of Swords because you found out somebody was doing something sneaky and underhanded and manipulative. So be mindful of that, okay? So we're going to hold the deck down and get additional messages. And you have the Knight of Pentacles. So something, you know, there, as far as finances, and I really feel like as far as finances, because if you look at this Knight, from the energy that I picked up, I know it's a bit of a glare because of the way the lighting is, but you know, it's something major that has to do with your money, because he's holding his large pentacle and he's almost holding it up like a shield. And for me, I'm picking up that some of you guys really need to defend your finances at this time and be mindful about your finances. You see how he's hiding his body behind this pentacle almost? You know what I mean? Like it's something about your finances that are on the forefront. Now keep in mind, this is a pentacle card. This is you. This is your energy. So some of you guys are not seeing, you know, because again, he's behind this pentacle. Some of you guys are not seeing that something is going on with your finances. You might want to also check banking statements, because they might be charging you extra fees. I just heard that also. So be mindful of that, okay? Let's part the deck so that we can shuffle. Look at this. And you have two. So you have a Knight and you have a Page. Now, Page of Swords, this is about things that are not being spoken. Because first of all, pages are always communication, but I always tell you guys, when you see a card and the sword is up, that's yes, and when there's a sword down, there's no. And for me, like this, it's some communication, but it's not being spoken the way that it should be. is what I'm picking up from this message. Because you see how he's just kind of aloof and just standing there watching things happen. And I just said it was something about documents and things like that. Swords are always about communication. Always. Communication in the mental. So pay attention to what is not being said. And I just said that because the sword is down. Be mindful about what's not being said to you. Because pages are definitely about communication. So somebody can be saying some things to you, but I don't feel like they're telling you all the truth. They're not giving you the depth of it. So be mindful of that. Let's get 3 cards again. The first one is going to be for your finances. The second is going to, you know, look at this. I'm going to tell you, see how this is in reverse now, and he had 8 of swords in reverse. 8 of swords upright is about somebody being in their head, feeling bound about something. I feel like things that were not said will leave you bound into some type of contract or something like that. But if you're mindful about it ahead of time, i.e. like this message that I'm giving you, you won't be bound into a situation that you're going to have a difficult time getting your way out of, okay? So again, the first card is finances. Second card is, second card is health, and the third card is love. We just seen Major Arcana, the Lover's card. So some of you guys could be connected. Look at that again. Yeah. Some of you guys could be making a decision between a Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individual and someone else. Doesn't have to be a Gemini placement individual. More than anything, the Lover's card is also about making a choice. And then you have the Two of Wands. That's about making a choice too, choosing a path. So some of you guys could really need to choose a path as in regards to love. And some of you guys will. And also keep in mind, we are currently in Venus retrograde, and then the Lover's card is a card of Gemini. And Venus retrograde started May 13th, and it will end June 25th. And then we are also in Gemini season, so this could be very influential to you guys. Some of you guys could meet someone new during Gemini season, and some of you guys could be thinking about separating from someone during that time also, because we just seen the Lover's card twice, once upright and once in reverse. So let's get your first card. Look, this one wants to pop out. Yeah, walking away. So as far as, okay, so this is as far as your finances. For a lot of you guys, some of you guys could be walking away from a place of employment because it no longer feels fulfilling, because you see how he's leaving these cups behind. These cups are emotions. So it's no longer fulfilling for some of you guys. And then also some of you guys are going to decide to walk away from some type of deal or some type of contract because, you know, you found out some truths about it. And I know you found out some truths about it because he's looking directly at the moon. I always tell you guys the moon always denotes things unseen, things unknown, things that you don't have clarity about. And he's looking directly at the moon, which means he's got some clarity about a situation and he's walking away from it. Okay? For your second card, as far as your health, for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individuals. Health for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individuals. Let's see. Ooh, Tower card. So some of you guys could be going through a health crisis right now, or you're just coming out of health crises. You know, some of you guys, with him being tossed from this tower, you could have been catapulted into a health crisis. And then for some of you guys, like I said, you're just coming out of that. You're coming out of a difficult time with your health, right? And it's unexpected, because the Tower card is always unexpected. It's always something that you don't see coming. And if it's not you, because I'm being guided to say this, if it's not you, you could be dealing with someone who is an Aries or Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placement. This could be a child or a family member, and they could be going through some type of health crises. And I do feel like that. For some of you guys, it's you, and for others, it's someone with strong Scorpio and Aries placements, because this is the representative of their card, okay? This is their energy. Yeah. You just have the Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck in reverse. Sure. Definitely some choices as far as love, because Pentacles, that's you guys. Some of you guys are choosing to walk away from someone or to build with someone. So your third card is for love. And you see this? It flipped up. What we got? So ooh, look at that. And right at the back of this, Queen of Swords. And remember I mentioned sword signs earlier. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, right? With the Lover's card. So some of you guys could be thinking about cutting off an air sign, or an air sign could have cut you off, or is thinking about cutting you off. Or also a path can be getting clear, because look, she's holding that sword up. And remember I said swords up is yes. And you see right at the tip of it is like a orb right here. And then you got this lightning behind her head, right? That always denotes thoughts in a situation, strong thoughts, constantly thinking. Somebody could have, you know, the universe could be cutting a path. Even though this is not Major Arcana, the universe could be cutting a path for a strong air sign individual, specifically Gemini, to come into your life. And I feel that way because look at that. You have the Knight of Cups. Now I'm going to tell you what I'm picking up from this, right? The Knight of Cups, this is somebody head to toe in armor. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you don't know who this individual is. Because every time I see someone in head to toe in armor and even his face shield is down, you can't see his face, which means his identity is concealed, which means this is someone new that you don't know that's on their way to you. Could possibly be a water sign also. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. For your clarifying deck, you have the Seven of Pentacles. This is you guys' energy. A lot of you guys not seeing, you know, yeah, this is tying into what I was saying. Look at that. Some of you guys definitely want to walk away from a situation because it's no longer fulfilling. Look at him. He's no longer working, and this is you guys' energy. He's no longer working because he doesn't find it fulfilling. Like, you literally had the Eight of Cups. And then right here you have the Seven of Pentacles. So some of you guys could have been working at this facility for 7 years, or establishment for 7 years, 7 months. And you're getting ready to go on your 8th because you got the Eight of Cups. And then for some of you guys, you know, it could be one of those things where 7 days ago you decided like it's time for a change. Because I don't feel like it's 7 months. It could be 7 months for some of you guys, but for a while, somebody, you know, was sitting here thinking like, this is not fulfilling. I no longer want to continue to build. Because he stopped building this pal, right? Let's part the deck so we can shuffle. Yeah, because you want something that's more fulfilling with this Nine of Cups. And you see how his back is facing the Nine of Cups? He doesn't feel like this is fulfilling. And he wants something that's going to be fulfilling. Because look at that. You literally went from the 8 to the... Well, I'm sorry. wrong badge. From the 8 to the 9. You feel like if you walk away from this place of employment, you're going to find something that's more fulfilling. And you guys have to forgive the glare because it's nighttime when I'm doing this. So I'm in my living room, but I don't like to have the light right up on me because artificial lighting gives me a headache. I don't like it. Look at that. Look at that. This is you guys' energy. You want something, and it's Pentacles again, and we're clarifying for your Eight of Cups, for your finances. You don't find this place, you know, this position that you're in right now fulfilling. Because look at that. You have the Eight of Cups up right there and the Nine of Cups in reverse. Yet again. So you don't find it fulfilling for a great deal of you all. And if you do, it could have been something, if you like your job, it could have been something recently that, you know, something could have happened, some immense changes within the employment structure that you guys aren't favorable about. Keep in mind, you guys are Tauruses, and Taurus is a fixed sign, so some of you guys, you know, change is not very, ooh, okay, you seen one flipped out? Let's see what it is. Yeah. You know, change is not something that you're very favorable about. Sometimes, depending on your placement, especially Taurus suns and Taurus moons. I'm a Taurus moon, and in order for me to agree with changes like that, it's kind of like it has to be the way that I want it to be. I'm just being honest. Okay, so for your finances, right, and employment, I feel like for a lot of you guys, this is definitely your work life. It's something that you're walking away from, or you're wanting to walk away from in regards to your finances, because it doesn't make you happy. Because you got the Nine of Swords, sleepless nights. You've been thinking about it a lot, ruminating thoughts, constantly thinking about how unhappy the situation. This person, Eight of Cups, you're unhappy because Cups is emotions, and it's behind, all the cups are behind him. So he wants to leave something that is not emotionally satisfying behind him, but then it has you in your head about it. Because for a lot of you guys, you feel like, okay, if I walk away from this, am I going to be able to find something that's going to pay me as well? Or also, you know, how long will it be that I find something else? Some of you guys, I'm picking up, you want to walk away without even finding another job because you're just ready to get the hell up out of there. Absolutely. At the bottom of the deck, Seven of Pentacles, and Eight of Pentacles in reverse. You know, Eight of Pentacles upright is about working hard and diligently, putting in the work and effort. And it looks like he enjoys his job. He's very content. It's coming up in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Not happy with it. For your second card in regards to your health, we're going to clarify the Tower card. Look what flipped up. Major Arcana. Yeah. Okay. Absolutely. Yep. You got the Justice card in reverse. And both of these are Major Arcana, right? So for your health, you have, like I said, this is something that may have snuck up on you as far as your health. Or it could be something that's going to sneak up on you in the near future, right? Or you or a loved one. Because again, I'm going to say, I'm picking up a strong energy that it could be a loved one also. A child, a spouse, a parent, anybody, even a best friend, something to that nature, because I do feel like it could be someone else outside of you. And then you have the Justice card in reverse. I'm going to hold it upright so you can see the imagery. Justice is about balance. And remember I said when the sword is up, it's yes. It's coming up in reverse, that means no. So it's like, it's something, no, your health is not balanced right now. This loved one, their health is not balanced right now, and it's going to catch you off guard. Both of these are major arcana, so this is something that's actual, and it's like, it's present currently for some of you guys, or it's coming into the near future. And again, that's not to scare anyone. You know, tarot is always like a warning, you know, something that'll kind of help you prepare yourself for a situation. And of course, again, I'm going to say this is general, so it won't apply to everybody. I don't wish sickness on anyone, but I you know, I have to be honest with what I have, because you guys see there are reversals and there are upright cards, and your Tower card is coming upright and the Justice card is coming in reverse. So, you know, justice is definitely always about balance. So that means this health is not balanced. And I almost said emotions, and I see right over here over the Tower is like a storm that's brewing. So some of you guys or a loved one could be going through some emotional upheaval and difficulty. Again, at the bottom of the deck, 8 of Pentacles. Somebody's not working. And I'm hearing, I just heard now, somebody may not be taking their medication properly. Especially if you're taking medication for anxiety or depression. Somebody may, because the scales, even the scales in justice means, you know, like, you know how if a scale is not balanced, it'll do like this. I'm hearing that somebody could emotionally be going through something and they're not taking their medication properly, or they may not be on medication at all. Look at, and just as I said, like emotionally in the head, like depression and anxiety, and he has this bandage over his head and it's coming up in reverse. Let's get a clarifier for the Knight of Cups. Ooh, look at that. For the Knight of Cups. For your love life. Now, the Knight of, look at that, and right up under it, you have the Two of Pentacles. So you have the Judgment card, and then you have the Two of Pentacles clarifying the Knight of Cups. So for some of you guys, you could definitely have a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus person coming in, and this person could be new. And then for others, you can have a old love, because the Judgment card is a card of reconciliation. This is major arcana coming in, wanting to reconcile, and you're going to have to make a choice between someone new and someone old. Look at this. Some of you guys are going to be needing to make a choice, because the Judgment card is right in the middle. You have someone new coming in, and then you have someone old who wants to come in, but overall, you're going to be the one who needs to make the choice. Now, I'm going to tell you, even if, you know, this is a Pentacle card, right? Again, this is you guys. This is how I know you are the one who's going to be needing to make this choice. This is the reading for Taurus. But if you see in the background, you see these waves of water. I strongly feel like this new person is going to be the new wave. That's literally what I'm hearing. This new person is going to be the wave. Whoever this old person is, I think you guys are going to let this individual go to the wayside, because you're going to go ahead and move on with this this new individual. But you definitely have someone who wants to come in from your past, is what I'm picking up. Okay, so Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individuals, as always, I'm going to ask that you continue to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, take care. Bye.